My name is Gregor Mendel. I was born on July the 22nd in the year of 1822 in Heisenfort, Austria, and I'm a monk who discovered the basic principles of heredity through the experiments I made in the monastery's garden in which I was living. I'm known as the father of modern genetics because my experiments showed the particular patterns of inheritance of specific traits in pea plants, which could then be related to all organisms' genetic information. I chose to use peas for my experiments because they are easy to maintain and observe, because of their many distinct varieties, and also because their offspring could be quickly and easily produced.
I chose peas because they have been used for similar studies, are easy to grow, and can be sown each year. To cross-pollinate peas, pollen from the stamen of one plant is transferred to the stigma of another. Before the transfer, the ethers must be removed from the recipient plant to prevent self-pollination. I crossbred peas with 7 pairs of purebred threads. First generation progeny only showed the dominant threads, but recessive threads reappeared in the self-pollinated second generation plants in a ratio of 3:1 dominant to recessive threads. Then I crossed pure lines of pea plants. Dominant threads like purple flower color appear in the first generation hybrids, whereas recessive threads like white flower color were masked. However, recessive threads reappeared in second generation pea plants in a ratio of 3:1.
After analyzing the results that I obtained with the experiments, I reached two conclusions which ended up being extremely important for the investigation regarding heredity. The first law that was established with the results of my experiments was the law of segregation. This one states that there are both dominant and recessive traits which are passed down at a random rate, from parents to offsprings. The second established law was the law of independent assortment, that mentions that traits were passed on independently of other traits from parent to offspring. I believe this heredity follows basic statistical laws.
I found that the results from my experiments, as well as the laws and principles that I managed to create through my work, will prove themselves to be useful for the future generation of scientists. And I hope that further research concerning heredity and such things in the field of genetics are continued because I believe there is a lot of potential for progress where I left off.
My work and discoveries influenced in the way that the scientists after me had a basis to reach higher experiments and discover more about genetics. In the 20th century, genetics finally became a discipline in biology, and my work finally get the recognition. The fundamental laws of inheritance that I made help nowadays to understand what you know now.